Hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
Total exposure for the culture. I am Jem, Total Exposure's visionary.
I'm Cindy. Oh, are we there? Hi everyone, I'm Cindy. Welcome to the show. I am Total Exposure's event organizer. And yeah, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome back again.
Hey guys, my name's Jaisha. I'm one of the event managers for Total Exposure here in Birmingham. So welcome back to Total Exposure for the Culture. As Jem said, we've got our special co-host on with us today, JStories. Go ahead, introduce yourself, brother. You're on mute.
Oh, there we go. I'm so new to this stuff. But yeah, hey guys, I'm JStories. I'm a guest host today on Total Exposure. You know, I'm a producer, label owner. Just here to chop it up with you guys and, you know, have some fun.
Yeah, we love that.
And listen to some talented artists.
Definitely. Exactly. We were just talking about that backstage and we were saying like we have so much talented artists come through. It's no joke. So I'm interested to see the artists we've got on today. But actually I'm interested every week. But
me too.
Yeah. But welcome again to our Facebook family, guys. Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
And just to give everyone a rundown of our socials, you can find us on Instagram, Total Exposure UK. You can find us on Facebook, on Total Exposure UK. And if you're a creative or you know any artists out there, anyone who's a creative, get them to hit us up. Our email address is info@totalexposureuk. I don't have to get tongue-tied anymore because everything's all simple.
Wow.
And once again, anyone who's in the live comments, thank you for being here. One more week. Blessings to you all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the Black Eyes TV channel if you don't already do so that you can get all the notifications that we have every single week. And rock with us. We're a family here, so we love to see what you've got to say.
Yeah.
So, shall we bring on the first artist, guys?
Hey, I didn't get to ask my random question.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Random question.
Okay. Which BBC music program, I should say, was broadcasted weekly between 1964 and 2006?
Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I used to remember watching.
You guys did this already, did you?
I didn't. I actually no. See, what happens is we usually get the question, but we're not allowed to Google it beforehand. Which
no, I told you not to.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I swear.
I swear that I did.
I promise you, I did not Google it. I think more than anything, knowing the answer is because I've heard Jem speak a lot about ideas in regards to Top of the Pops.
Yeah,
and I
always assumed Top of the Pops.
Yeah, I just assumed that's what it was.
It was a great brand. Definitely was a great brand.
Definitely it was.
Yeah.
So I guess we can learn a lot from it and yeah,
100%.
somehow put it into today's culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Slip it in there.
Yeah, watch this space.
Okay, so now we've got the random question out of the way. We shall bring on our first artiste to be precise. All right, so she goes by the name of AICHA THERESE, and she is an authentic and honest spoken word artist. She's originally from Southeast London, and literally she incorporates real life experiences into her raw and transparent spoken word style. So she often layers artistic, theatrical, and musical elements into her work. So I'm really excited to see what she brings on tonight. She does for us. So without further ado, please welcome AICHA THERESE.
Hello.
Welcome, Queen.
How
are you?
I'm good. I was like not nervous like 2 minutes ago, and then you guys went live and like my stomach started to twist a bit. So we're good. Like normal.
Yeah,
I'm loving the neon lights. I'm loving the neon lights.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We've got neon lights on both. We've got J Stories with a bit of red.
Yeah.
Red light in the background.
My ring light drowns it out, so there's no point of having it on.
We've got a red light special, and then we've got some neon light.
Red light special.
But it's so good to have you on, Queen. Like, don't worry, if it's any consolation, trust me, Jem, and Cindy, we were a nervous wreck when we started this, and
I was the worst. If that makes anyone feel better.
Yeah, like it was really bad.
I just like that I can't see the numbers in this. You know, like when sometimes you're on Instagram Live and you can see how many people
are watching you.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I'm gonna tell myself it's 2 people, and then we're good to go.
Okay, we're not gonna say any. We're not gonna tell you how many people it really is. So we'll just.
It's just like having a Zoom call.
It's only us. It's us.
Yeah. Only us.
It's only us. So how did you get into spoken word, AICHA?
I don't know. I kind of just fell into it. I've always been writing. I've been writing all my life. And I went through a I guess it was a bad breakup, but it was only bad because it was like my first and only breakup. So, you know, I was like heartbroken and all of that. And I wrote a poem. I like performed it to my friend, and she was like, "Oh, this is like poetry. This is like spoken word. You should do this." And I just kind of like looked up online like local open mics and just kind of went that way and fell into it that way.
That's good. And how long have you been doing that for then?
2 years now. 2 years. Yeah, 1 year I would say doing it kind of seriously. So I was just fapping about and having fun with it, you know.
That's good.
That's the best things always come out of when you feel like you're having fun.
Definitely.
Natural.
Yeah.
Or when you're going through a trauma.
Exactly.
All that, but it was definitely like it was a coping mechanism as well as like an escapism.
Yeah.
So I can find myself in poetry as well as kind of lose myself in it. Like quite beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing. Like you hit the nail on the head there, being able to lose yourself in what you're writing and your experience. And like I've said to like previous spoken word, like we've been having some real good spoken word artists on the show the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And, it's such an art being able to articulate yourself where not you just feel it, but everybody around you who hears it, who experiences you feels it as well. Like there's something real like powerful in that. So I've been loving spoken word arts at the moment. Like it's real dope as a thing, and right now more than ever it's like we need, you know, those words. So I love it. I feel like the way forward is poetry.
Yeah. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Yeah, I watched a few of your other live shows, a few other poets that I know of and some that I don't know of. It's really nice to see like poets getting the platform. I feel like you go back like a couple years and poetry still wasn't really a thing like that. Like you didn't rate it too tough. I feel like it's slowly creeping up and people starting to appreciate the art form that it is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. For me as well, I always liked poetry, but I really started to I guess take notice to it a bit more when I met a friend of mine last year, and he does poetry and he's based out in Philly. I'm hoping one day we can get him on the show very soon. And that he had done a piece that really was like, wow, like breathtaking. And after that point, I was just like, you know what, I really want to hear more spoken word pieces and find more artists and really hear what they have to say. So I started buying more poetry books and like watching more videos online. And I think now the two together, music and poetry, is a thing for me.
Definitely. They're
Yeah.
synonymous.
Yeah, definitely. So what are you going to perform for us today then, Aisha?
So I have a poem called Spirit in the Flesh that I'm going to do for you guys. I really enjoy performing it. It makes me feel happy, like it just raises my vibration. And it's really just about us as humanity, and more specifically as Black people, kind of reclaiming our power and not feeling powerless, or not feeling like we're the minority or we're the bottom tier. Like we are as powerful as we believe we are, kind of thing. So yeah, that's what it's about, actually.
I love that. Well, when you're ready,
Cool.
Take it away.
Everything I want is already mine. I'm claiming it. I ain't wasting any more time. I've already dreamed what life has in store for me, and I am so ready. I can feel the Mediterranean seas, the tropical breeze, the sand under my feet. Okay, I can't really, but I swear if I close my eyes hard enough, I can start to hear it. If we're going by Einstein's words, time is an illusion. What's going on is only going on because we're standing in time. We can see it moving. I know it sounds confusing, but basically all that will exist already exists. And this energy I'm trying to manifest. So if you ask me if I'm single, I'll say, no, my man's not too far. He's just gone to get the car. And yeah, I got my dream car. It's just waiting for me back at the store. This year, I'm all about knowing, not believing. I don't need to know the ins and outs. All I know is what my mind allows. So I'm thinking about that house, that solution, and that dream husband. I'm thinking about the happiness and health of all my loved ones. I am a piece of God manifested into human form. I am gold found in the Whitwater Strand mine. I am the planets, the moon, and the stars as they shine. I am divine. Like, seriously, every single one of us is infinitely divine for the simple fact that we are human, a spiritual, biological, and physical force with no definite meaning, reason, or cause, just present and conscious and feeling and moving, just loving and dancing and healing and choosing how powerful we are. Gold embellishments from her neck to her feet, brown sheer butter hair swaying in the breeze, aura glowing and iridescent purple and green. She came to me in a dream. But when I said she, what I really meant was me, a higher me, celestial being me, ancestors guiding me, every experience I've had, every situation, good or bad. She reminded me that my angels have protective forces surrounding my being, and not to get lost searching for life's meaning. Her hand reaching over to me to place her finger onto my third eye. Be still, she says. Be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. There are no limits to the heights you can fall. There is no ceiling to your potential. Your physical being is only a vessel. Be still. And so I did. And so I give when I can. I laugh in the rain. I switch through the lanes. I heal through the pain. More money, more problems. It's been said for a reason. So before I check my bank account, I'm thankful that I'm breathing. I'm thankful that the tides are still forever in my favor. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't have been blessed enough to wake up, to open my eyes, to see another sunrise, to feel the temperature dip as the day turns to night. The grass will only be greener on the other side if yours isn't watered right. And I'm making damn sure I'm watering mine. It shouldn't matter what shoes are on your feet. What should matter is what you say when you speak, what you do with your time, how you trying to live your life. I'm making the right choices because there's no option to do it twice. She came to me in a dream. But when I said she, what I really meant was me, her words, the highest frequency my ears could have heard when she spoke. She said, be still, be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. Thank you.
Wait, damn. Yes, sis.
Yeah.
Don't be looking at what's on my feet.
I love it.
Oh,
So,
that was good.
what is your biggest inspiration then, Aisha?
Oh, my biggest inspiration. It would have to be music in general. I don't know. When it comes to inspiration, I can get inspiration from more or less anything, honestly. It depends on the mood. Like I can get it from just looking at the sky or reading a book or looking at a piece of art. But in general, I would have to say music. Because there are certain artists like, you know, like the J. Cole or the Erykah Badu or Amy Winehouse. They just say certain things and they be hitting you and you're like, Rod, you talking to me? Like, is this for me? So yeah, it would have to be music. It would have to be music.
I love that. So if you do see me looking up, we're currently live on Instagram as well, Total Exposure UK. So we've gone live there as well so that everybody can lock in there. So guys, if you're on Instagram, head over to Black Ice TV 7 on YouTube. Come see Aisha, Therese, myself, Gemma, Miss Chromes, and Jay Stories. Head over there right now. We're live right now. So what would you say is your biggest fear of putting yourself out there as a spoken word artist?
Being like misunderstood or judged. Like poetry is definitely one of those things that's like up for interpretation. Like it's like art. Some people are gonna look at it and like it, and others are just really not gonna like hear it at all. So I would say the fear is just like being misunderstood. So someone thinking that like I mean something bad by what I'm saying or taking something negative out of it. Like if they have a different interpretation, that's cool. They can have their opinion. But if it's like negative, like you think I'm a bad person now or something, I'll be like, oh, no, that's not what I meant. Sorry. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm a bit conscious of. I have some semi-controversial poems that I have to be very specific about when and where I'm performing, because certain people are definitely not going to receive it the way I'd want them to.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're in a safe space here, so you can perform what you want.
oh, really?
What you want to girl.
Aisha, how often do you write?
Every day, really. Every day. Yeah. I don't necessarily have a structure or a process. But yeah, in quarantine actually, I've been trying to write every single day. I've just been like reading a passage of a book, trying to get something from it, and then just forcing myself to write without judgment, just for the sake of it. Because in quarantine, I need to be sane. I need to somewhere to log my thoughts. But in general, yeah, I would say like every day, to be honest. Really,
that's
really
good. So as a poet, yeah, I'm assuming that you read a lot, right?
Okay. I try.
So have you read any poetry books or anything like that? There's a book I know called Salt. Have you read it before?
I have not. I actually bought. This is the first poetry book I've ever bought. I bought it the other day. Let me get it out. It's a really good one. Yeah, the Black Beats. Oh, there it is. Black Beats Poets.
Oh, cool.
And it's literally the first anthology for hip hop poetry. All other anthologies is always like white, middle class, English literature type poetry, where this has like got like hip hop legend. It's really good. But yeah, this is actually the first one I've ever bought though, because all other poetry books I've had are from school and they're just random anthologies, random people that I can't read. relate
Those are
to
the best.
like that.
Yeah.
I had one as well. This was my first book that I bought called Milk and Honey.
Oh yeah, I've read some of that.
Yeah.
Is that the same author as that wrote Salt? Have you read Salt before?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Have you seen a film called Love Jones?
I've heard of it.
Heard of
I have.
them,
You should
yeah.
check that
Nia
out.
Long.
It's a poetry film. Yeah, it's a poetry film. It's really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's called
look into
Love
it.
Jones.
It's really good.
I'll definitely look into that. Sounds
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. Have you got another piece for us today, Aisha?
I do if you want it.
Of course we want it.
I feel like I want to leave it up to you what I perform because I'm not entirely sure. So I'll give
Girl,
you
do
some.
whatever's in your heart.
I don't know what's in my heart. I feel like it's weird. Like usually when I go to a show, I'll gauge the crowd, and that is what will give me an insight of what poem I want to perform.
Okay.
So it's just, yeah, it's been very weird having to do these virtual things. I don't know if people are feeling it. I don't know if they're vibing with me. I don't know if they can hear me. Like, I don't know what's going on.
No, they can hear you. They can.
Amazing. Okay, so okay. So I'll give you 3 titles, and if you guys can pick 3, that would be great. So there's Black is Beautiful. That's one. That's a new one. R.I.P. Boris and C'est la vie.
What was the third one, darling?
C'est la vie, which
C'est la
means that's why in French.
I say Black is Beautiful. My
Okay.
personal opinion.
It's one both.
I say C'est la vie.
Ooh.
I'm curious about the Boris thing. I can't lie.
Oh, Lord.
Curious. I'm so curious.
Okay, and for the win, the last vote.
Oh God, why me? I'm just the indecisive one.
The decided vote.
I'll go with Black is Beautiful.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
team, I love that.
Beautiful.
Majority wins.
So this is a new poem I've written. I guess it kind of is a response to what's been going on recently, you know, with George Floyd and Black Lives Matter and all of that. But I feel like Black Lives Matter, or like as a theme, is something that I would say I write about regularly. It's something that like I experience. It's not necessarily because it's a trend or because it's a hashtag now that I feel these things. Like I have loads of poems from years ago that relate to the same thing. So I wanted to kind of, as much as I wanted to write about what's currently going on, I didn't want it to be like bait that this is what I'm talking about. Like I want it to be like it can be used broadly, kind of thing. So yeah, this one's called Black is Beautiful. Oh, how they fear you. Oh, how your power strikes a nerve, unsettled by their ancestors' demons. The injustice we face, what's the reason? The mandem on the ends are not to be feared but admired. Their demeanor stands strong, though I know that they're tired. Outside the corner shop is where most reside, with their Nike pouches, white Air Forces, and on their pedal bikes. School was never something they resonated with, because there are certain things the teachers don't teach the kids, like how life is hard, but for them it will be harder, because mummy lives in a council flat and daddy's skin's darker, because they weren't born with silver spoons in their mouths, because once you're in the game, it's hard to get out, because white privilege isn't something they can experience, and through time and growth, they'll start to see the differences. My patience may be wearing thin, but my skin is thick. My reality is rich, and I'm not referring to the pounds in my purse, I'm referring to my worth. Sex, drugs, and money barricaded in these illusions, drowning out all the confusion, trying to fuck up these institutions. We wear our scars like we're screaming a battle cry. We ready our weapons at the sound of a siren. Alien, transcendent, unknown. You must step into these territories in order to grow. There is no map. You cannot plan. Run towards the land. Seize freedom in your hands. Never again will we allow such an injustice. I will not stand in the way of my destined path. I will not be stopped until I am ripped from this earth. I am in control of the future that I deserve, and I don't look to society to affirm my worth. That's it.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Do that again. Yes.
And it had a different approach for me because I feel like it was more British based.
Yeah.
We got loads of comments. People clapping it up, giving you the Queen sign. Yes.
We love it. We love the interaction. So what's next for you then, Aisha? Now that I guess I can't even say we're going back to normality.
No.
We're not really, but once we start to get to a new normal, what is next for Aisha, Therese?
I feel like I was just getting into like a proper cycle of going to shows regularly and all of that. So I definitely want to dive straight back into that because I miss it so much. I'm in the works right now, collaborating with certain people. I'm doing more voiceover-y stuff. So I've got like new equipment in my house. It's going to sound better. I'm working with some photographers and that we're going to bring some of my poetry to life as well. So I've definitely got quite a few things in the works that I'm trying to build on. And yes, it will be in fruition shortly.
That's perfect.
And hopefully we can see you on Out of Noise.
Yes. On our actual live show. Public show.
Definitely, that'll be lit. Definitely. I'm down.
London and Birmingham.
Ooh. Yeah, it's only like 2 minutes ago that I actually clocked the Birmingham accent. I fully didn't, which is weird. Usually I clock it straight away and start taking the piss.
It's not as strong because I'm originally from London. I've just lived in Birmingham for a very, very long time, so it's kind of a mixture of Birmingham, London. I lived in the Caribbean for a little bit, so it's a mishmash of everything, really.
Yeah, I'm hearing more now that you're saying it.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't clock it from the beginning because the Birmingham accent is.
I quite like the Birmingham accent. I like putting it on just because it's funny, but I actually quite like the sound of it. Honestly,
I'm forever mimicking it.
It's a mick out of a Birmingham accent. Like,
they're from Birmingham.
Yeah. Tell everyone where they can find you, Aisha.
So all social media is Aisha Therese. So it's AICHA. Therese, like Teresa, but without the A at the end. My Twitter has an underscore, but everything else is just Aisha Therese. And that's me.
Okay, we look forward
to see more from you.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you so much.
Stage queen.
Have a good rest of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Soon.
See ya.
Keep doing your film.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Now, Mr. Stories, can we just ask you a few questions?
Absolutely. I wish there was a toilet break, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well. Okay. What inspires what inspires you and shapes your craft and what you do?
Do you mean as a producer, as a manager, or just overall, just as a musician, just someone involved in music, basically?
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I feel like you have to be passionate about something, because if you're not fully passionate about something, then you're not going to put 110% into it. So anyone I get involved with, or any project that I get involved with, there has to be an element of passion. So for me, that is the common denominator of anything that I do, is passion. So that's what fuels my desire to create great work, is being around people that I'm inspired by and people that I can learn from as well.
How did you get into music?
My dad was a musician and my mum was a musician, so I'm just a byproduct of them really. But I haven't always wanted to do music. I was an athlete before I started doing music. So I done a talent show one day at school, and then I saw how the girls reacted and all of the attention that I garnered from just performing. So for me personally, that's what led me into the whole music realm, because I saw that it could get me girls. So, and
You
then
didn't show your abs,
ultimately,
did you?
I don't even know if I had abs back then.
Girls.
I probably had like a really skinny frame with like just bones poking out of my ribs and stuff like that.
Lord.
I wouldn't really call them abs.
Oh wait.
Jay was showing them off a lot.
Oh Lord.
You can't remember this voice, can you?
Who's that?
It's
Mr. Riggs.
It's Mr. Terry Riggs.
Jay was what? He said what?
They were showing a lot back in the day.
Oh, is it?
Don't let him pull out the archive pictures.
I know.
No, that wasn't me though. Personally, let me not go into that. That's a different. That is another conversation.
What?
I'm not trying to disrupt your show with it. I don't know if it's PG. I don't know if it's PG or if it's.
It's after 9. It's after 9.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
After dark.
Why are you trying to pretend like you don't know what he's talking about?
I don't. I really don't.
So you
I'm
did
sure
your
you
talent show. So what was it that
Pardon
you did
me?
at the talent show? Were you a singer, poet, rapper? What did you do in your talent show?
Singing.
Oh, you mean when I'm back in the
He's one
days?
of them R&B guys.
Yeah.
R&B guys. Yeah, I was a performer. I used to sing and I used to raise up my top and do all sorts. But then after I stopped performing, I used to run events.
Washboard abs.
What'd you say?
A young Usher.
Probably just a young me, not a young Usher.
That's a good statement to say.
Yeah.
Preach it, brother.
Young me still.
I've heard you
Yeah.
sing and you can sing. And everyone knows
thank
on this show that I love a man that can sing.
We do. So wait.
Oh, is it?
Are
you trying to make moves now, yeah? Remember our family's close, you know.
I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. I've been watching too much TikTok.
Now, Jam.
So I know you're our co-host, but since you have a voice and you can sing, as Gemma said, us ladies on Total Exposure, we love a guy that can sing. So I mean, you're gonna drop a little something like a little.
You did something on your live the other day.
Me? What did I do? I don't sing anymore.
You went live and you were singing something.
When?
And it was all red in the background. So I know it was you.
I'm a professional businessman now. I've left singing behind me. I don't do that anymore.
I mean, you don't have to show us your abs, but at least let us hear your voice.
I don't know if they exist anymore. I've been on lockdown and I haven't been working out as much, so I don't think that would be too pretty. No, I'm joking. I'm lying.
Giving you a curveball, boy.
I'm lying.
I hear that. Okay, so how have you been finding the music industry then, as opposed to being on the other side of it, not being an artist, but being someone who manages artists and a producer and all of that?
I feel like it's a different dynamic. It's a different approach, because you have to be good at managing people and dealing with people as well. You have to have a good level of emotional intelligence. And I feel like it's more of a isolated role. So it's not as rewarding as it would be to be on the stage, but ultimately it's the backbone of what happens in the forefront. So you have to be organized, because no one's going to be checking up on you. So you have to be disciplined, organized, and motivated. and you have to find the right people to work with, because a lot of people won't be able to assimilate or to integrate into your vision. So you have to find the right people that can manage your weaknesses. Not manage your weaknesses, but be there on behalf of your weaknesses, so that you will have an overall strong team.
Okay. And is there anyone else that you kind of work in conjunction with to do what you do, or is it just you solely work with like other artists, or do you have like a team behind you?
I have someone that I'm considering to join my team, because, you know, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm too controlling. I try to micromanage everything. But ultimately, I feel like if I want to expand my business and I want to, if I want it to be on a global scale, I have to start to delegate and build my infrastructure and build my team together in order to flourish and succeed.
Yeah.
Because if you look at every big conglomerate and every big company, they have a team that spearheads their vision. You know, no one does everything on their own. But sometimes I try to do everything on my own, but it's impossible.
Yeah,
definitely possible. Yeah.
How important is it to have your own production space? And do you have your own production space?
Well, luckily for me, like my house I have 6 bedrooms in my house. So I turned one of my bedrooms into a studio. So I use that as as a studio. I use it basically as a studio. So it enables me to record artists, to mix artists' projects, and to produce for them. So it's great, because it saves me a lot of money as well. So I don't have to rent a space. So I can reinvest back into my company and buy more equipment that can benefit the quality of the music that I'm putting out.
Well thought out, brother. Well thought out.
So what difficulties have you faced on both sides of being an artist and now producer, businessman, let's just say?
I would say, I feel like difficulties in the sense of like managing people sometimes can be hard, because everyone's personality is different. So you have to adapt to that individual, and there's a lot of divas out there. So sometimes you have to check people and put them in place and make them understand that, you know, the overall vision is for the benefit of all of us, not just for them. Because, you know, some people can't see past their own vision, because I feel like we're living in a society that is perpetuating narcissism, and a lot of people are very selfish, and they can't see a vision that encompasses everyone. And sometimes you have to teach certain people to see the overall vision as opposed to their own vision.
Yeah.
Gotta be open-minded for sure.
What would you say is what would you look for in terms of when you're trying to find new talent? Like what is your go-to thing? What type of artists do you work with? Is it just a gut feeling that you have about, you know, when you hear someone or you see someone? What's your thought process or your process of picking someone? Or
I feel like the best way to pick an artist, this is from my personal opinion, is to sort of to go to a show and see how that person performs. Because ultimately, I feel what makes a great artist is connection. I feel like if you find an artist that can connect to people, that artist has the potential to be highly successful. If they can connect to people and paint a story and paint a picture and allow people to relate to what they're saying, that's what it takes to be a great artist, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's what I look for. Artists that can relate to people and connect to people. It's not just about, some people will just go for an artist based on looks and based on how many Instagram followers they have, which is important, you know, because we live in a society that is governed by sensationalism. So sometimes you have to adapt to the current climate, but ultimately connection and being able to relate to people is what I look for.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's
And
not
what
many
would you
people that I like in the industry. If you ask me what's the latest song, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm still listening to S Club 7.
S Club 7. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
brilliant. Didn't you have a nice video with the kids
S Club
about
7.
You need
it's
to
about
check out
Aquaman
Gemma's stories and stuff.
stories.
Catch her doing their don't stop, never give up.
Listen,
Yeah,
that
lie.
song's so
I used to watch the
positive.
show. The show was hard still. I can't lie.
It
The show
was.
hard.
Yeah. Them
I'm
and
not
the
gonna
was
lie.
doing
I'm not
bits
gonna
to them.
deny it.
I can't lie still. The show was hard.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who's our
Cindy, who have we got
Who's our
next?
next artist? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there's so much to say. Where do I begin? I mean, this artist has such a massive profile. Every week we have someone that has at least a profile that's, you know, pretty big.
She was also on Out of Noise and she shut
I
down
was just
Stone.
going to say that. She's previously been on our show. So she goes by the name of THERRYI, and she's a singer-songwriter, and she's the youngest of 3 daughters. And she's been raised in the inner city borough of Lewisham, and she was noticed for her creative expression whilst writing impromptu poetry in her early teens. She's been involved in, I mean, I don't even know, like, where do we go? Where do we start with THERRYI? Seriously. I mean,
She got a big resume.
she does indeed. I mean,
has.
she's got her own consultancy imprint, which was named Diva Dance, which means to be yourself without limitation or doubt. Hashtag boss lady.
Love that.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I mean, let's bring THERRYI on so she can tell us about herself.
And we also have another artist on who, THERRYI, when you see her, you'll see that she's in our intro video as well.
That's right.
It is.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So THERRYI.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey Queen.
Can you hear me?
THERRYI.
Yes, we can.
Oh, cool. How are you guys doing?
You got a mic and that. Okay, prepared.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I love the mic.
Me too.
So this is my mic. Like, it was a gift for some years ago before I decided to go back into music, like as an encouragement, because I just love music, as you know. And my mic has helped me write a lot of music, so yeah, I love it. It gives me that like old nostalgic, feel like I'm back in like Ella Fitzgerald days, even though I'm like in 2020 right now.
Motown.
Yeah, like Motown. I kind of want the one that hangs, but I'm clumsy in it, so I don't want to hurt myself. Like, I'll be like, oh, we're swinging on the thing and rocking my neck, and I'm all recording myself, so it don't make no sense.
Oh wow. No, I love that mic. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Foam T-bone bottleneck mic.
Love it.
So, yeah, I don't know how much it costs, but it feels expensive.
Every day and not want to write.
You give your mic away for a bit, so that you don't feel insignificant in music. You give yourself writer's block a little bit. It works, but yeah, no, I do love it. It's it makes sense now in this time in my life. It makes complete sense to have it and nurture it and produce amazing music on it. So
everything in divine time.
Definitely.
Going on to that, actually, Terry, you did touch on, you said, before I got back into music. So tell us a little bit about your journey, because as we were saying before you came on, you have such an extensive resume. Like, you've done so much. How did you get back into it? What was it that took you away from it? Like, what was your journey been like?
Right, so like, it's gonna sound crazy, yeah. So when I was younger, my journey's been how can I put it? Fueled by grief. So when I was 14, my best friend got murdered, and that completely put me into a whole world of like politics and expressive writing. We had like a massive showcase for her when I was 15. So that was like the year after she had died, and that got me back into like poetry, etc. I just never, because I used to think that my skills were my talent, and I use my skills in such a way to produce such results, I never really focused on the talent that I have. So when it came to writing and stuff, I'd only solely use it for therapeutic reasons, not necessarily believing in myself. I'm not gonna lie and be like, I grew up in a household that was like, yeah, Terry encouraged me to sing. No, they were like, shut up, always singing. Do you know what I mean? Like from the earliest age, I can remember just like singing Whitney Houston in my cabinet because I've always been like under 5 foot, so. You know, can't really see the mirror that's above the fireplace. So you have to settle for the people that China. Yeah, so I used to do PR and I was a journalist for a very long time. I started off with Live magazine when I was around 14 as a political correspondent. And then I was on TV with the BBC. But between that, I was doing so much political outreach work and becoming a youth expert. Fundamentally, I was speaking on behalf of young people around the world, travelled everywhere, on behalf of young people and youth engagement and community cohesion. That's a lot of pressure for a kid.
Definitely.
And when you're a black kid, you know they're just making money from you, right? Well, we should all know now they're just making money from you, right? It's not to better you, because when you get to those paradigms and you get to those levels and you get to executive level and these people are questioning you based not on your education or experience or qualities as a person, based on your skin color, you're no longer valued. Like, I'm talking going to jobs, like I'm super qualified and super experienced. You can Google me. You've always been able to Google me. From the internet kind of existed in schools, you could Google me. So to know that I'm qualified, experienced, going for these jobs, but coming off of campaigns were huge. I was the lead PR for Kyler and Drake for One Dance in the UK. I was the head of UK press for SMC and VP Records. Like, I have a resume, as J Stories said. But before that, I was a presenter, had radio shows across different networks, trained by Bauer Media, written for NewsQuest across the country. Like, come on now. Like, what's a black girl got to do?
Come on.
And then I realised, do you know what? My language, fuck this. I can't do this no more. All these people are doing is underpaying me, overworking me, treating me like a me them pitney. Nah. It's not even that. Yeah, it's not even that, because I'm a firm believer in treat people as you like to be treated, but I'm not going to settle. And through the years of me settling because of my immaturity and inexperience of life, I settled across the board. And it's like, no, not anymore. My cousin died. I had experienced many losses in about 13 months of each other whilst at uni. And I was away in Southampton. And I was like, no, I can't do this no more. I've worked all my life. Like, do you get it? From the 28th of September 2005, I ain't stopped. And
remember the dates down, like
I got
right
photographic
to the hour.
memory. That's what happens when you live a traumatic life, because I'm from the hood. And I don't mean traumatic as in like personal experiences. I mean like environmentally, economically. Like how far you can be the person that is highly motivated and still be at the bottom of the picking pile. Like,
Definitely.
what is this?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, yeah. I've got a certain mentality, yeah. It's gonna sound crazy, yeah. And remember, colorism is real, so please excuse me for my ignorance in the past, yeah. But my grandmother's a light skin and that, so I'm the darkest light skin girl I know, so I'm not used to not getting what I want. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a subtle entitlement, yeah, that I have, and I'm prepared to work for it. So do you know what I mean? And I know that because of what my race and my culture we've had to experience, I know that it's because it's indoctrinated into me without it being into me. Do you know what I mean? I come from light-skinned grandmothers who have a certain mentality, like they like dark-skinned men, but they don't like dark-skinned girls.
Yeah.
And I'm named after my dad. Like, it's all mad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I got back into music, because I was just done. I was like, there's nothing else for me to do. These people are going to try to turn me nuts. And I'm scared to walk past Maudsley, so fuck me going in there. Do you get it?
I feel you.
So that's how I got into music. It was either music or what
else?
What else? Or gone to somewhere in the world and have no contact with my family, because I'm so just like, because London's mad. You know. So yeah, I had to do it for my own, like my essence. I had to do it for my essence. That's
Yeah, your whole
probably
being.
the
Yeah.
short of it. My whole
Like
being
that.
is, you know, what did you want to do when you was a kid? I just wanted to spread my glitter, and that's what I want to do in
I
every
love
way
that.
possible.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to spread my glitter. I love that.
Thank you.
Lyrics.
That's it. Like, and my dad actually said something to me at the weekend. Why glitter sticks with people, and I didn't even know it was a biblical term. I just was like, this is my intention.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
I love your spirit, Queen. Like,
Thank you.
it's beautiful. So,
You
what?
should hear her voice.
I've heard one out of noise. When we had, I think that was the first time I heard her when we had one out of noise, and I was just like,
I
what?
really enjoyed that show as well.
What
That
is
was
it?
pre-corona times.
Yeah.
You know it.
Good times, guys. We've got to get back to these times.
Don't worry, we'll be there soon again.
Trust me, but
Yeah.
I'm happy I can perform for you this evening.
Definitely.
I
I'm
really
grateful
missed
that
it.
we can have these
Grateful.
kind of platforms where we can still see beautiful artists like yourself, even though we're at home in the comfort of our own homes. So, what's the first song you're going to perform for us, Terry?
So the first song I'm going to perform for you is Girls on the Corner.
Mm.
It's a song off my EP, Better Days, that came out last January. My first like project.
Mhm.
I wrote it and fully inexperienced of writing songs, yeah. So now I look back at it and I'm like, I could have wrote that so much better if I took my time or just
Uh-huh.
took an extra day. But I produced this whole EP in like 10 days, so
Wow.
not bad.
Wow.
That's
Let me
it.
tell me if you thank you. Tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear that?
No.
Slow.
Turn it up.
Slow.
Let me turn my Bluetooth on. Wait a second. I'm having to do up technology, yeah. Like forced technology here. Like I've all got my like having to play it through there because I don't know how to play it through my sound card because it's all Corona still. Even though I had a party on Monday.
No,
Yeah, I
I
had a
feel like
party.
in this lockdown, you're having to become everything: technician, DJ.
Listen, as long as it can make me money, let's do it.
It's good.
Go.
Let's see if we can play. Can you hear it now?
Perfect.
Yes.
Right, let me pull it back. Go ahead, this is mad still. Ooh, Here I lie, thinking about the bright day ahead of me. No surprises. I gotta make it through the day. When you got girls on the corner of the street, you got the guys making all the money. You got these kids walking on by so innocently in a world full of lies and deceit. How can we change the world on the beat? Oh, how can we change the world on the streets? Time ticking and the bombs are going off. Near, far, and wide. How can we stop to survive? 'Cause you got girls on the corner of the street. You got the guys making all the money. You got these kids walking on by so innocently in a world full of lies and deceit. Anxiety, depression, no cure. Our minds are on the eyes, and they're out to explore. Not interested in playing games, 'cause love is the only play. Why can't we all get along? 'Cause you got girls on the corner of the street. You got the guys making all the money. You got these kids walking on by so innocently in a world full of lies and deceit. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. star for better days. Oh shit! Right there.
Eh,
Pose, 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 pose.
ah,
Dope.
Effortless. Oh,
it is.
Do
You
you know
know?
what? Yeah, my friend made me a little cocktail. I did tell you I had parties at the weekend, didn't it?
You
It's
did.
Thursday now, so I've just recovered. Not gonna lie.
That must have been a dope party if you're just recovering.
Yeah, like you had like
Yeah.
Yizzy, Coda, Novelist, Zone 2. You
Wow.
had better like I'm a mandem's girl. It needs to change. So the guys need to bring their girlfriends. Or Jen, Cindy, and Jason, you need to come.
We do.
No, we're there, babe.
Yeah, hit
Let's
me
do
up.
this.
I'm
Go.
Get me. Out of Noise House Edition. Oi, oi.
exactly.
Always ready for a party, I am.
Me too. It's quite bad. You know, it's the more like obviously I'm a fluffy buffy, but the more I tone, big up the sweatsuits, the skipping rope, and the resistance band. Yeah.
Yeah,
The more I like to party.
it's actually true. No, I hear that.
And I can metabolize the alcohol a bit quicker.
Yeah.
do you like soca?
I love soca. I love R&B. I love anything, to be honest with you. I don't like that heavy shit. Like, no, I'm not even on that. Spiritually, that don't resonate with me. No offense to anybody that is on that, but I ain't. I'm sorry.
I hear that. I hear that. So
Cindy
tell
has
us a little bit.
that soca event where you can definitely get a workout.
You know what it is? The thing is, I can do the soca of it. I just don't like. I'm not being funny, yeah. Maybe because I'm British, I get a bit attached to the wine. You know what I mean? So I just don't get a hot walk. You must keep away from it. Let's
Okay.
just do some shots at the bar.
I'm a soca head. So you're going to see me walk up left, right, center, everywhere. On time. Yeah. Soca is life. I have to say it.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I like soca more when I had braids. You get me?
I hear it. I hear
If you come to Soca Mag, you need to come to my next event.
Yeah,
When was
please.
that?
Wait, this is 2021 because I ain't trying to even buck anyone in 2020 like that unless it's a controlled environment.
We're not in a rush here, man. We're not in a rush here. We want to make sure everyone's safe. You know what I mean?
Safe for the soca.
Soca.
Hot walking from a
And
meeting.
you know what? I got my Soca Mad family in here right now. May, Ria, Silves.
Why?
Stabby
Stabby ghost.
go. Oh, don't text me.
No, I should stop twerking. My last performance, I got tips because I twerked. So it's not good. Not good.
Make your money, girl. Get the bag.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I think they tipped me because of my voice, but obviously I got extra tips because of twerking. You get me?
There ain't nothing wrong with twerking, all right?
If you can shake
Use
it,
your
shake it.
assets.
Oh my
Got it.
assets! I need to work and handle my assets.
So tell us a little bit more about your EP. You said that it came out in January
Yeah, last year. So
last year. So you're going to be
Yeah, so-
dropping something soon?
well, I get loads of musicians tell me off of this, right? I'm really, what's that word called? Unconventional. Is that the word when you're like,
Yeah.
just not? Yeah, I'm more than unconventional. I just do.
Okay.
That's the best formula. Just do it. I don't even
Okay.
care the quality nowadays. I just do it. Yeah, because it's out there. It's wherever, innit? Like, you're gonna love me or not. Like, not being funny. When it comes to studio recording, I'm not that great anyway. I'm a live performer. Like, I really does this on the stage. So let's get the P in. Performing rights, guys, gives you more money than radio play. Just letting you know.
You heard that here. Right.
And when
Depends
I
on what
bought-
station, though.
Of course, it does depend on what station. We want to go for the majors, so then you have to pay that £30 for mastering. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, I need to stop. Right. Basically, yeah. When I released my EP, because I had released my single "The Baddest" the end of 2018, like with a producer called what's his name again? Smoking Joe from America, and I was like, oh shit, like I need to release some more music. Like now I've put myself out there, but this was after I'd opened up for Freddie McGregor. So, and I'd worked with Luke Smith, who used to work with Amy Winehouse, and that's when I performed with Angelo Digens and Misha B. So these times, I've come into 2019 already, like people finding out who this Terry J is, And I was like, oh, bloody Nora, I might as well
I
go
guess
these
I'll get this
acoustic
song now.
performances. I might as well just get it together. Do you know what I mean? Try a little ting. So I've tried this ting now, which is the EP. Written it. I write everything myself. I didn't even know singers don't write themselves, you know, guys. Had no clue. I'm all there getting writer's block when I could have went on Facebook and asked someone to write me a thing. But you learn, innit? You live and you learn. Like I like writing. It's gonna make me more money. It's alright. But not complaining. Like obviously my face and my body's gonna make me money too. But you get it.
Obviously.
No Lizzo. But
I love the spirit, man. Seriously.
yeah. But what was I saying again? Oh yeah, the EP, right? So I dashed together these acoustic songs. Was living in like emergency accommodation, temporary housing. It was just shitty. It was a shitty time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's when I banged out Girls in the Corner because I was living with a crackhead prostitute in between two schools. Which it sounds really blunt, but this is South East London we're talking about. I'm sorry, guys, if you're not from South East London, but this is the reality of some of the places we live. We do live in a society of destitution in London and it's in the cities, and it's unfortunate, but this is the truth. And then I produced Day by Day, but it was all off of a song called Better Days that came from me getting a train from Elmer's End, right? Do you know Elmer's End, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Elmer's End. Tell me this, why this train stopped at New Beckenham and went fast to Waterloo? Who goes from New Beckenham to Waterloo at 5:30 at night? Are you for real? And I had a studio session and I was pissed. Like, and then the thing is, yeah, it's gonna sound crazy. I'm sorry, this is for YouTube, right? But I wanted to get a drawer in it. So my shorter was at Catford Station waiting for me, and I've gone clear to Waterloo, and I was meant to go to the studio, and I was like, oh, I've had better days, mate. Got to the studio and I wrote Better Days, and then from there just started living in my truth and writing more music. So yeah, and then I released my jazz album in October after my other
jazz. Oh, jazz. I feel like you've got the proper voice for jazz as well. Like, yeah.
And they call after coming off of my tour in March that I got to do. Thank God, that was my last little bit of. That looked weird. I meant like that, not like that. But yeah, rocket fuel. We coined it New Gen Soul. So it was an accumulation of jazz, soul music, trap, drill, UK. Like I'm from here, innit? Like yeah, it's New Gen Soul. It's not. I want to be one of the greats, you know.
Yeah,
I do.
Want to be?
Like,
you are.
You are.
Into existence.
Exactly.
Manifestation.
What happened? Are you
is
crazy?
key.
Oh man.
You are.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not narcissistic, so I'm not like that. That's a bit weird. But Tim Campbell told me one time, you got to be narcissistic. But that's in business. This is about me. Do you know how long it took me to bare my soul on stage? It took me forever. I'm a fluffy buffy now, but I just thought I was a fat black girl before. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm like, no, I look in the mirror, I'm like, no, you're buff. And you don't have to alter shit. Just had to glow up.
Help them.
Just saying, like, beauty grows, like, wait. But then I might blame it for the old cameras.
If people don't like you, they don't like you. You know that's how it is. That's how it goes in life. There's always going to be a percentage of haters. There's going to be people that will try to bring you down. You just got to see past it. It's not as easy as it. It's not as easy.
That's the joke, though, Cindy. Other people I don't care about it. I'm my own worst enemy, ain't I?
It's true.
I hear it.
I wish I cared what people thought.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
No, I'm being sarcastic. I think it's facetiousness. I don't care.
That's why.
No. That's counterproductive. I've got a mission here on earth.
Yes, you have, Queen.
You're indeed, Queen.
So can I lead to my next song?
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Good times. My next song, I'm gonna sing Not Done Trying, Day by Day. Just because it gives you some like a bit of my journey. A bit of my journey. So Day by Day is also from the EP, and it's one of the songs that were really hard for me to sing in the beginning. I used to cry when I used to listen to this. I thought, no, that girl sounds sad. Not gonna lie, but that's just me in it. So yeah, Day by Day, off of my. You can find my EP on Apple Music and Spotify and stuff as well, guys. So
Perfect.
yeah. And sorry if I'm bambling on. It's just how I get.
No, it's cool. We like it. Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Louder, maybe.
Yeah. I'll pull it up for y'all. Can you hear it now? Oi, oi, that's loud, loud. She said perfect. All right, so okay, ears. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I never shed a tear, but my faults all had me messed up, going against my fears all over again. I got the power, I'm strong. I gotta go ahead and level up. I'm stepping it on up. I'm prepping my dreams every day, day by day. I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. Day by day, I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. Just like the trees, they grow up, so I'ma grow right up above them. When the growing gets tough, I'ma punch through the ceiling. I'ma cut and snip and chop. It looks like I'm on the move again. Take the smooth with the rough. I'm rounding the way every day, day by day. I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. Day by day, I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. See, I ain't never giving in, but this journey's got me so confused. Tired explaining just how I feel. It's like a crowd of no cheers. Why you got me in my mood again? Why do I see the wellness way every day, day by day? I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. And day by day, I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. Yeah, 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 yeah. And day by day, I struggle, but I keep on winning, time and time again. Oh shit! Wait. Oh yeah, I thought
Day by day. Yes. Yes, I resonate that. Yes, yes.
I know. I was gonna say. I remember hearing you perform that song.
Yeah, it makes me cry though. I don't know why. That's a mad song.
And you know what? When she performed that, right? She performed it with a live band who just followed her leads.
Yeah.
No rehearsal.
You know what? Yeah, I tell you a secret. Yeah. You know the chorus for Day by Day, right? Hear this. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you let it away. Day by day, I struggle, but it's the same fucking codes. My language. It took me bare long, yeah.
Secret.
No, it wasn't a secret. Hear this, yeah. I must have sent the calls. I had a show one time, and the band didn't listen to my music, innit? And they listened to it on the wrong. I think they listened to the wrong tempo. Like the keys guy, and basically they've gone to play my music. Like the lead started. I've sent my music a good week before, you know. I was like, okay, and because obviously you lot's band is the ting ting. They were like, of course we can follow you. You get me? This band was no clue and sensical. No offense, they were still talented because they can play an instrument. I can't. Do you know what I mean? Other than my voice and some chords, I know what I can hear. And I was like, this sounds like Last Christmas. I was like, this is mad. So I came up, I was like, it's the same chords. And then I've looked and I was like, okay, it's the same chords. Makes sense. So yeah, that was Day by Day. Yeah, that song is mad for me. It's one of them songs like, you know, when I perform it, I think it's one of my most known songs for myself. Yeah, people, it's weird when people see me, like I'll be walking around and people come up to me like, day by day. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, this is crazy, but it's overwhelming, but it's like, I know it's worth it because what I've got planned for myself, my community, my people, like to utilize the skills, to utilize our economy, to utilize my voice, to be able to spread my glitter around the world, to communicate our causes. Mate, let's go for it. Let's do it.
Come on.
I've even got a heartbreak tune, you know, like that.
We're here every step of the way when you need us. Just call us.
Thank you so much. You guys are great, and like even your platform is so amazing. To know how you've been able to go with the times and innovate and create a platform where you can have multi-persons presenting and having a discussion and have performers. That's well inspiring and motivating, and it's just like, fuck a corona, that can't stop us. Are you alright? Like, we are melanated people. If the shackles of slavery couldn't stop us, darlings, what's corona gonna do? No damn thing. You know what I mean? So,
tell everyone where they can find you, Queen.
You guys can find me at THERRYI, THERRYI, and then space JAY. And for those who like listen to things phonetically, it's the RRYI JAY. And then yeah, you can just type it into everywhere, I think. Yeah. Not that I Google myself in that often, because I got bored of that. There's no new things, you know what I mean? It's like a bit stale.
If everyone keeps up on her social media, then you'll see when she's about to drop something or put something out there.
I've got some new music coming.
Oh!
If you don't hear the new stuff I've got coming, I'm a bit excited.
No, we love it.
It's different. It's grown Terry.
Grown Terry. Ooh,
yeah, it's been a good year, you know.
That's
good. Good year. We've been stuck inside.
Oh no, but that's only the last 12 weeks or some shit. Like, there was a life before quarantine. There's been a life during quarantine.
I can relate.
Within minute, look, Jay Stories can relate with his 6 bedrooms.
Living his best life.
So wait, can I take this opportunity? Yeah, because I listened to what you were saying before, Jay Stories. So you want to work with me soon?
Of course, definitely. We've been meaning to work anyways.
I know for years, right? So this means the magic's gonna be like outside of the world and that.
Of course,
outside
definitely.
of the world
Past
magic.
Past the stratosphere. Past the stratosphere.
What stratosphere? There ain't no oxygen where I'm going. There's not even like a millipiece of oxygen. We choke in the world of bad music.
Ooh.
Brave, ambitious, and determined, darling.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna crush everything.
like Agents of Shield, innit?
Well, definitely hit me up, man. Hit me up. DM me or.
I will do. I'm waiting for you to send me a beat. Yeah.
No, but that's sort of stuff. I want to do different stuff with you, other than that type of music. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
I feel that it's not the type of music I want to go for.
You drew for the cocktail.
The cocktail, yeah.
Oh no, is that my show?
You're an instigator, you know.
I'm nearly 30. I'm allowed to drink. I'm celebrating my half birthday next month, guys. 19th of July, come true. Terry J's half. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. I turned 29 in January. Had a boss party. You best be there. Had a boss party, and then the world got lock off, innit?
Oh, okay.
So who's been able to enjoy 20 fine?
20 fine. Oh, I love
Shut
it.
down.
Love it.
But thanks for the invite for the other day, though. Thanks for the invite for the other day.
Did you not get it?
I didn't
I
get
put it on
invitation.
my WhatsApp and my Snapchat. I'm just saying.
I only
50
take
people
personal.
turn up.
I only take personal invitation.
You heard it, yeah.
No, how much people? There's a lot of people watching actually. I should behave myself.
R&B guys. R&B guys.
I know they're bad. They're so bad. I'm not trying to do D'Angelo and Angie Stone, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we can do D'Angelo and Angie Stone, you get me?
That'll be some great music.
I'm sorry. I love it.
Oh, this is like
giving me abs.
That's
I love it.
I'm giving
real
myself
soulful-
some type of
real
fab.
soulful music. Yeah.
Definitely. Oh my god, sorry guys.
No, we'll be there.
Please, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Anyways, and if you don't, my 30th, I'm having a Henny Palooza. You get me, to release my song Henny Make Me Happy. So
Henny Palooza. I love that they come up with these little gems. You know, I'm like,
Minute.
from?
You should write
Saying
a
it's so
book.
class.
I love it.
Calm.
yeah, Henny Palooza, mate. Like, let's get licked.
Aye.
Henny make me happy. Henny make me happy. Turn me to a baddie. Turn me to a bad baddie. Sorry, that's the ratchet side. So I've been kept inside for a long time. Can't help it. I've not had this much social interaction.
No, I'm with you on that one.
Are you ready? Are you guys ready to turn up then?
Yes, I am. I want to back off the dress.
I'm ready to back up.
Back off
I
what
don't know
dress?
about the backing up. I don't know about the backing up, but I'm down for the drinks.
Ooh, he ain't gonna back. He gonna back it. He ain't gonna back it up. He gonna back it front.
I'm gonna push it up. I'm
He
gonna
gonna push it. He gonna front it.
I'm gonna push it up.
Oh
No.
God, can't take you guys anywhere.
Yeah.
But then,
Oh my
Girl, it's
days.
stop me.
My heart is hurting me. Not my heart, but somewhere. Oh my god, is the chicken wing still with the barbecue?
Yeah, funny.
Basically,
But
obviously, I barbecued in it before coming on here. Had to eat some, and then I left bare on the barbecue. Do you think they're bun up?
They're extra jerked.
Yeah.
Are the wings
Ash
black?
wings.
ash rings, did you just say?
Ash wings. Ash wings.
So I
All
need to
right,
make
all
some.
Barbecued
Ash
ash wings.
wings. No, man.
big bitch in the house.
That sounds like refill. Allow it.
We do have DJ Butch.
Where is Mr. DJ Butch?
We've
Oh,
got
does that mean
something.
I'm going now?
No,
No, I
You
mean,
can stay to vibe if
hey,
you
it's
want.
the vibe.
I'm joking. No, you're more than welcome to vibe with us, babe.
If my
Yeah.
assistant gets me another drink, yeah, because I don't know what they did to this.
What
Is it
genre of
Trojan,
music have we got today, guys? What genre of music?
That's it. On the river, on the bank,
Hey.
roll your boat, roll your boat. Sing on the plane, let me sing on the plane.
Oi.
Sing on the plane, let me sing on the plane. Parachute.
That's how you know. That's how you know what. That's how you know we're old. Them old dancers.
I used to
Well,
love
obviously,
it.
it's all the rage on TikTok at the
Let me
moment.
see that. No, show them.
There's been a research. Just because there's been a resurgence doesn't mean that
Look,
it's not
show
an
them.
old song.
Ooh, chicken.
I always say ash wings. Yeah.
They are dry as fuck.
Put a little bit of barbecue sauce and then you go to your little jack. I don't know.
Delia J. Delia J. That should be a new name. Delia J.
Oh Lord.
The what?
Delia J.
Who's Delia?
You don't know about
Me.
Delia Smith?
Yeah,
You don't know
who's
who
Delia?
Delia Smith
Yeah,
is?
but Delia don't run up the chicken. Is it tough? Oh, that looks tough. I'm not eating that. No, you're a guy. Guys can eat
He's like, no,
that.
that's good, but it's good.
Guys can eat
Hungry.
anything.
Yeah, not me.
I didn't do carcinogenics.
Oh,
No,
we
it
got
doesn't
Butch. Butch.
Go
Hey,
Butch. Go Butch. Go Butch.
Yeah, no,
Do you make me another
good,
drink?
good.
We're ready for you.
Whatever that was, bad.
Huh?
We're ready for you.
You ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready to get up
Yeah.
out my seat and start doing a little piece of.
Let's go.
Oh,
Where's the jam?
God.
Where's
Playing on
the
the
jams, man?
Nilla playing.
Trust me, I'm
Oh,
ready.
wicked. Can I just say to Terry, I love the performance.
Thank you. Do you want me to send you some music?
Beautiful performance. Thank you for sharing your music.
No problem. I'll send you some though if you want.
Please do.
I've got some happy music, not just depressing shit. Don't worry.
Whatever you want. The whole thing, because I make my own mixes and podcasts, so it'd be nice. Whatever you
Oh,
can.
is it? All right, Butch Cassidy. Are you not all the littlest people in your teams, innit?
Right, let's have some fun.
In the street, but we keep them a dick, cause my party, all them just go together and party. This a dance and rock, it gets big, this a rock, let's do them dancing. Walk it, alright, walk it, on the beat now, on the step forward, and it. Let's have a feel like what, and it. Let's have a famous level, and it. Famous to everybody, and it. Alright, let's do this a rock, you know, rock it, and it, oh, Tamba, alright, oh, Tamba, alright, the monkey is gone, but it's dancing, it's on, so everybody, get busy and just party on. In the street, it's them must be, come join the party, all them go together and party. Jamaica, New York, and I'm feeling, it's here one more time. Now, what it's called? Swing it in Jamaican terms. They go. Hear them a talk about rise and fall. Tell them to put down the call of call. So we put the chicken head over the wall. Tell me they are not in a country power. How they feel this when they know me no style. Batman they are king of the dance hall. All of them cover the yard of them fall. Put your foot over there so let me see you. That's the way I'm going. See, yeah, and I am going to go yesterday. That's it, come on, that's it. You don't know that we are teaching to the Indians. See, put on the stop you all the way, what we say? Roses and good six and jump squad. You open your day about him out and back. Never, say him a dancing granddad. I found them about his fire, they get mad. We don't say nothing about that. Carnival time, them a do it at Trinidad. See you, Rasta man, and them now. Here, first we can show you what they are going back. When they call them all over them. My rod, 9 months have a little baby a chat. Get the light on your couch and we will rock. Yes, I was with a dead like your God. See you, put your foot over there so let me see you. Nothing me can do. Who can do it? Make me help you. I am dancing around you. You keep it on your one side too. You can rock the cake, but you're not about to educate you. I know the fly look high. Near the tip of the bubble still hold the mic. All the way up is so dry. I'm not here to get shot. That girl is tight. Here the jump side. She feel right. Me bring back the night side. You so much is good. The dance outside me.
Yes.
What you gonna say? What you gonna do? 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 I was talking them for eating. So about those stuff. I want to ask them. I'll brand new dance them so care and pass them. So talk you want to come first.
I guess you say. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Stupid. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Stupid. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Stupid. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? Stupid. Hey, I like the way you move. I like the way you groove. I like the way you set in fire. I like the way you feel. I know that this is real. You're taking me higher and higher. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? 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 Now when you be up by the Q spot, that's easy. Nobody, money.
You don't understand your body. The truth is England have no daddy. Real bad man, no one in a shot. Everybody have the arms, so we get to class. Everybody have the arms, so we get to class. The leather hard, the sweat soft. Toothbrush get out the dust fast. Everybody have the arms, so we get to class. Everybody have the arms, so we get to class. Clocks we prefer. Clocks for the leather, yeah, clocks for the fur. Clocks for the summer, clocks for the winter. Clocks for the sun, clocks for the water. Me know you're not it, better to see you there. Cool of the tiger, I'm a big hunter. The news and the peace at a dance. Everybody have the arms, so we get the clowns,
Yes.
Into the heart, represent to the I can text and I want flex including sex. You don't try that. You don't make y'all flex and connect. Tell me that she want her next sex. She rate me so much I'm going to fight. Don't text. No, the man rolling man. Them not here I walk. Girl from the area and girl from Montpellier. Put my finger down with me, so they don't stay with me. But from all over the world, and the best in me. When they fall in love with me, I put my finger down with me. So they don't stay with me. But from all over the world, and the best in me. Say them fall, 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 say them fall.
Yes.
Combine up on me. Slow motion. If I walk down with emotion, the time that you give me slow down. Slow motion. If I walk down with emotion, the time that you give me slow down. It is the way from around. You know this from hard to give me the ocean. Another time when I make the loving so strong. The vampire be never do take it out and die. You see me wife, me see your awesome.
Yes.
You put a song for me, say yeah, yeah. You dance for me, body and go yeah, yeah. Me know when you wind up your waist, yeah, yeah. Baby, me never let you go. Pim better you get. You dance for me, body and go yeah, yeah. Me know when you wind up your waist, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's Milani. Yes, you never know.
Don't snap your fingers with it. Wine with it. Wine with it. Hot one with it. Dirty wine girls. Them a wine up on me. Miss Dance guitar back against the wall. Episode of them wine up on me. Wine us up on me. Something. And then she wine up on me. I just see my neck. I just see my head. I just see my neck. Oh, my neck. Back it up, my girl, back it up. Back it up, my girl, back it up. Back it up, my girl, back it up, back it up, back it up. When you want
Thank you, but
wait,
Hope you enjoy.
you need to do dancehall workouts at 11 o'clock in the morning.
I should do, innit? I really should.
Got me sweaty.
trust me, I am hot right now.
I did that one-handed because there was a button that was. Oh, I can't believe that. Anyway, DJ stuff.
Well, then, Butch Cassidy. I'm not gonna lie. I put translucent powder on for no reason because I'm sweating.
I know I am too. Don't worry. It's all part of the workout. It's all part of the workout.
You got me feeling like I need more now. Oh gosh.
I know, me too. It's
Okay,
Friday
I'm
tomorrow.
ready to bet, yeah. I'm ready.
Terry, why couldn't you have your party like on Friday?
To be fair, I was meant to be doing a barbecue tomorrow as well at Hillyfields Park, but I'm not with Fresh Meds family. But I'm not sure if we're doing it anymore. Just saying. Just saying.
The plug.
I'm a little bit of the plug, but the plug's got more money than me, so now I need to adopt the plug mentality. Money's not the be all and end all, by the way, guys. Like, it's not the be all and end all, but I've lived a great life broke for too long. Do you get it?
That's a good one.
I love it. Guys,
You don't felt that one, didn't it?
Those who are interested, you can find our in-house DJ on Instagram. Right there, his handle's right there, Butch Cassidy on Instagram. He's available for virtual parties when we're off lockdown. Yeah. He's the DJ for you, so go hit him up.
Butch is coming to do a party still.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be honest.
You got me dirty whining
I'll
on
be
the
honest.
damn internet.
I never dirty whine.
Oh no, but thank you again, Terry J, for coming and
thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate
I can't
you,
wait
Queen.
to see you guys in life again.
I know.
Terry, hit me up. Let's get
I will. I just want to see you before I feel guilty for giving you a hug and shit.
Yeah, and same story, thank you too.
Come on. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
All
Thank you so
right.
much for having me. You're
No, thank
dope.
you.
Yeah.
Like, every single one of you, sprinkle your glitter in any way that you can, because that's the only gift you can give yourself, is to give yourself good karma. You can
That's
control
it.
it.
Preach
All
it.
right. Love always, guys. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get off of this now, though.
Aw.
And while I'm drinking the rest of my drink with my guest. Yeah.
It was a pleasure, man.
Thank you again. Have a
Thank
great
Take care,
night.
guys.
Love.
And you
Bye.
can find me
Love
Apple
Bye.
Music,
Take care.
Spotify, YouTube. Go and stream my video done trying.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I want
All
title,
good.
Very
title.
good.
Bye,
Take
guys.
care.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
darling.
Ciao.
Oh.
Ciao, Bella.
Any last questions for J Stories before we head out?
What can we see from you in the next coming year?
Yes.
Because you did mention earlier, you're getting into music management. You're on
World
mute.
domination.
What else?
Oh, shame. I'm still trying to work out this whole on life thing. I'm just coming to terms with it. Just world domination. Sort of I wanna start my own sort of Motown. Just developing a lot of artists and just putting them on, a good platform and giving them a chance. Especially women in the UK as well. I don't feel like women are represented in the music industry, especially, black women as such. So I want to sort of just give them a platform, or stand behind them and prop them up and give them the platform that's much needed.
We like that.
Because I feel like women struggle in the industry. I feel like if it's not for them being a woman, it's guys trying to take advantage a lot of the times, and a lot of women are undermined, and they're not treated equally. So I feel like I want to help and do as much as I can to support that.
That is actually an up and coming topic for one of our shows.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good. Because I feel like women don't even get paid equally. And they do imagine doing the same role as a man and not getting paid equally. It don't make any sense. But
yeah, that's not
is
right.
what it is,
Yeah, definitely. Well, obviously, us being majority women on for OTAL Exposure, we get with that. We hear that. We support that.
Yeah.
So we can't wait.
For me, yeah, definitely. So I just want to the music I'm working on. I just want to make a difference, and I want to make an impact. I want to connect in a different way that hasn't been done before. But I can't give away my secrets.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, when you're ready
Just
with it all,
pardon me?
when you're ready with it all, who knows? You can come back on OTAL Exposure and expose it.
Definitely, we definitely need to connect, because I just feel like a lot of people just need to sort of stick together. Now we need to start building infrastructure within our community and practicing economics amongst us, because I feel like that's the most important thing in order to develop the businesses amongst the minorities. That's the only thing that's gonna allow us to excel and to ascend. So that's what I'm focusing on, just bringing people together and sort of getting out of this mentality of just being about self, more about being unified, because divided we fall, united we stand.
This is it. Unity is my thing. Like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, because I feel like that's what's missing from society, But the one thing I love about this whole Black Lives Matter thing is that everyone's come together. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, what your color is, your creed, your sexuality. Everyone's coming together and unifying for the betterment of the human race, which is really powerful.
Definitely. Well, we thank you again, J Stories, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate being on this platform, on this show. It's giving people, a place where they can express themselves and to be heard, which is important,
It is. It really is.
Well, thank you so much. Seriously.
Yeah. And don't forget,
Thanks
everyone.
for the music, Butch. Thanks for the music, Butch.
You can hit Jason.
Oh, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's just a shame. It's a shame that there wasn't a girl in my room to whine on. It's just
I
disappointing.
I think a lot of people are feeling the pinch right now when it comes to dancing and being with people, and I think people really are feeling it now. But hey,
I live with 8 people in my yard, yeah, and every day we're bumping S Club 7, Pink, Dream.
And that's it.
You can't whine to S Club 7 though.
No, you cannot. No.
I'm not into whining. I'm into getting a body workout. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you see me in the club, you know I'm not the one to be dancing with anyone. I'm standing at the wall, soaking up the vibes.
All right, stush lady, yeah.
No, I just don't dance. That's all.
But you're doing the right thing. Play the music in the house and let everybody dance. I think that's brilliant.
Don't buy it, J Stories. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. She's dancing.
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying.
I can
Your
vouch.
friend's setting you up.
Aisha will tell you. She tries to get me to dance all the time. She's like, "Why are you dancing?" I don't dance.
I don't need to put her to say where and when. Yes, I just know this lady dances.
When you lot are having an event, invite me in it, and then I'll see if you're talking the truth.
She'll stand there and prove a point. She'll just stand there and prove a point. I'm the one that's going crazy. I'm the crazy one.
Rhea was in the comments, yeah. She can vouch for me. I don't dance.
Terry Jason to her half birthday party, so
if it's dancehall, you'll catch gems, but in a way.
No.
Yeah, you got
dance.
My wine looks like this.
You're silly.
Minuscule.
Is it because you can't wine, or is it because you don't want to wine?
It's not that I can't wine. It's just that I can't take people looking at me. I don't want no one coming up behind me. Like, go over there. This is my personal space. I didn't invite you.
So you don't go.
No, I don't.
You don't go carnival?
I've been carnival. I don't like crowds of people.
Okay.
See? Terry, yes, babe.
I'm actually quite sad that carnival.
See what Terry said? Why?
Depends on why.
With my man behind me, but no one else. No.
Well, guys, it's been a great conversation. Thank you to the artists that have passed through. Thank you, J Stories. Thank you, Aisha, Therese. Thank you to Terry too. And guys, in the comments, thank you for coming back for another week, supporting us, being live in the comments. Thank you, Butch Cassidy, for always giving us those vibes. And don't forget, guys, like the video, subscribe to Black Eyes TV 7. Catch us here next week, Thursday. Those that are on Facebook, again, thank you. Share this with your people. Send this video out to them. Terry, what we got for the rest of the week? We got anything for the rest of the week?
We got 2 special shows this weekend. One at 8 o'clock, which is to do with African spirituality. We're going in. Special spirituality that we need to know and understand. This is at 8 o'clock UK time, PM. And that will be at 3 p.m. New York time. So anyone in the States, it'll be 3 p.m. Then we got the special one on Sunday. What is it, girl?
International Sisters.
Okay. And we have a special who is going to be talking about how to find ways of living back in Ghana.
Mm-hmm. That's
repatriating, yes.
Yep. So don't miss them. But what time is it, girls?
3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Those are in the USA.
Okay, and straight after that,
Black Girls Rock on Instagram with Prina Fua.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, family, say your last word. That's all we say. I'm black, believe in black, but I leave the rest to you lot to speak.
Guys, don't forget, it is there in the comments, but we do have a PayPal account if you do want to support the cause of total exposure, helping us continue to do the work that we do on the platform and see the stuff that we do, not only virtually, but live as well. Our PayPal account is www.paypal.me/total exposure UK. It's right there on the screen. We'd be really grateful if you would help us continue to do what we do and broadening, you know, what we do on this platform. So thank you again. Thank you for rocking with us one more week. We'll see you next week, 9 p.m. Thursday, right here, Black Eyes TV 7.
Nope. There is an error.
Ba, 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 ba.